Do you know, in today's world, demons and devils no longer live elsewhere. They now dwell within human beings. That's why these days, such disturbing incidents happen that shake ordinary people from within. Before we begin the video, make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel. Today we are going to talk about the Pathak family case. This story begins in a district called Shamli in Uttar Pradesh. Near Adarsh Mandi, there is a locality called Punjabi Colony. In the first lane of this colony there stood a two-story house. This happened in the year 2019. 5 people used to live in this house. The head of the family was Ajay Pathak. His wife was Ajay Pathak and they had 2 children, a 16-year-old daughter, Vasundhara, and an 11-year-old son, Bhagwat. All 4 lived on the first floor of the house. On the ground floor, Ajay's elderly uncle Darshan Lal Pathak lived. Uncle used to have his meals in Ajay's home itself. He lived in a room on the ground floor. Talking about Ajay Pathak, he was a famous international devotional singer. He used to travel across different parts of India, performing devotional songs and hymns. He was even invited to perform in foreign countries. He had his own devotional group, or we could say, a team for devotional singing. His wife, Shamli Pathak, was a homemaker, and their children studied at Motherland Public School in the city. I went, and the scene there was much the same. The bed was soaked in blood. There were red stains on the floor, but neither of the children was present. The floor had marks as though someone had been dragged across it. There were similar marks on the outside stairs as well. This suggested that a murder had taken place in the house, and both the children were missing. People checked all the rooms on the upper floor. The bathroom, balcony, and roof were all searched, but the children were nowhere to be found. Only blood was left in their room. At that moment, it was remembered that the room on the ground floor was locked, and this lock wasn't there the previous day. People broke the lock, and by then, the police had arrived. When the lock of this room was broken, it was found that someone was lying on the bed, covered with a sheet. When the sheet was removed, it was the house's daughter, Vasundhara. Her body had many marks of wounds, and blood was still flowing from her head. By now, 3 bodies had been found in the house, but the youngest member, 11-year-old Bhagwat, was nowhere to be seen. He was missing. The Pathak family was well known and respected in the city. When news of their murder spread, people from the neighborhood and surrounding districts rushed to see them. Forensic experts were called and sniffer dogs were brought in. Several high-ranking police officers, including the SP and DSP along with politicians and the district magistrate, arrived at the scene. 4 separate police teams were formed to investigate various aspects, including possible enemies, disputes, family disagreements, or conflicts over property. Upon further investigation of the house, it was found that many items were missing. Ajay Pathak had gold chains and rings, but these were missing from his body. His wife had gold jewelry on, which was also gone. Money was missing from the wardrobe. The family had 3 phones, one with Ajay, one with his wife, and one with his daughter, but all 3 phones were missing from the house. Ajay's Ford EcoSport was also missing, and their son was missing too. Perhaps burglars had entered the house, committed the murders, looted everything, and left with the car, taking the children with them. However, why would they kidnap Bhagwat? What connection did he have with this family? Nowadays, cars have GPS installed, which police can easily track. It was discovered that of Ajay's 3 cars, 2 had GPS systems, but one, the Ford EcoSport, did not. Did the killer already know that the car without GPS would be the one they would use to kidnap the child? This area is quite busy, and if an unfamiliar person came here, it would be easy to identify them. Someone wouldn't just commit a murder, loot the house, and take the child away in broad daylight. The forensic team estimated that the murder had occurred 14 to 15 hours ago. The police began examining all the CCTV cameras in the area. There was a camera near the Pathak family's house, and footage was retrieved from it. Interrogations began, asking who visited the house, who interacted with the family, and whether anyone had seen anything suspicious. The police were also suspicious of close family members of the deceased. Ajay Pathak was a bhajan singer. He used to travel with his bhajan group for kirtans and jagrans. He was well liked and had a good nature. There was never any news of him fighting with anyone. He had 4 or 5 brothers, and they all lived harmoniously with no disputes. There were no issues over property. The fire was immediately extinguished after calling the fire brigade. When the flames subsided, it was discovered that the vehicle was a Ford EcoSport. Meanwhile, the UP police, while checking CCTV footage, reached the toll plaza near Panipat. After this, Haryana police and the fire brigade arrived at the burnt car. UP police had already informed Haryana police that this was a stolen car and the thief had fled with it. When UP police checked the car and its number, it was confirmed that it was Ajay Pathak's car. Once this was confirmed, UP police asked Haryana police to search the car, especially the boot, because it was known that something was placed in the boot of this car at Pathak's residence. When Haryana police opened the boot, they were shocked to find the body of a child inside. The man arrested by Haryana police was then identified as Himanshu Saini. He had been at Pathak's residence on the evening of December 30th. The police were able to confirm from the mobile tower location that Himanshu was suspected of being involved in 4 murders. Haryana police handed Himanshu over to the UP police. He was taken to Shamli for interrogation. When the police confronted him with CCTV footage and mobile tower location, he admitted to his crime. He confessed to committing the murders of 4 members of the Pathak family. Himanshu Saini was from Jarkati village, around 18 to 19 kilometers from Pathak's residence in the Kairana block. He was very close to Ajay Pathak, often dined at his house and stayed overnight. He had good relations with the entire family, and Ajay had helped him a lot. Ajay had helped with his sister's wedding and also his own wedding. Himanshu had taken a 4 lakh loan from PNB Bank under the Chief Minister's Rural Industry Scheme for his sister's wedding. Himanshu and Ajay had also invested money in committees. During the interrogation, Himanshu revealed that he had invested money in 3 committees. Financial problems started to arise for him, and he was unable to repay the loan. Over time, his 4 lakh loan had accrued interest, bringing it to around 5 lakh. Himanshu could not pay the EMI for the loan. In July 2019, Himanshu received a notice from the bank that if he didn't pay the loan installment within 5 months, he would be sent to jail. Himanshu had given 60,000 to Ajay for the committee, but after the notice, he started pressuring Ajay to return his money. However, Ajay did not have the money and assured him that he would pay soon. As the deadline approached, Himanshu became increasingly tense. On the evening of December 30th, 2019, Himanshu went to Ajay's house again to talk about money. His repeated questions angered Ajay, who scolded him in front of the family and slapped him 3 times. Himanshu felt deeply insulted by this treatment and decided to take revenge. This was after their dinner, and the insult he felt was unbearable for him. At 3 a.m., Himanshu went to Ajay's house armed with a sword. He attacked Ajay in his bedroom while he was still asleep, venting all his anger. The noise woke Ajay's wife, Snehata, who tried to scream, but Himanshu silenced her with the sword and a large knife. Since Himanshu was familiar with the house, he knew where everything was. He then went to the children's room and attacked Ajay's 16-year-old daughter Vasundhara. She resisted him fiercely, even grabbing his hair. Post-mortem confirmed that Ajay had been attacked the most. Vasundhara's fingers had hair from the killer, which was later used to confirm Himanshu's involvement through DNA testing. After killing Vasundhara, Himanshu proceeded to kill Bhagwat by strangling him. He had forgotten to kill Ajay's elderly uncle. By the morning, Himanshu decided to dispose of the bodies one by one. He took the bodies to his car, the EcoSport, and tried to remove them from the house while pretending the family was away. The police later found stolen goods in his flat in Delhi, including jewelry and cash worth 22 lakhs. Himanshu confessed his crime publicly but denied the burglary and looting. However, the police uncovered the theft as well. He had burned the car with the child's body in it, but the police captured him. The post-mortem confirmed the identities of the victims, including Bhagwat as Ajay's son. In July 2020, the DNA results matched the victims with Himanshu's DNA. The charge sheet was filed, and after trial in May 2024, Himanshu was sentenced to death by the Shamli Sessions Court, making it the first death sentence in the court's history. The case is currently pending in the High Court. The aim of sharing this incident is not to hurt anyone, but to raise awareness. What are your thoughts on this case? Let us know in the comments, and if you like this video, don't forget to like and share. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe to our crime channel. Thank you.